For 6 long years, I felt like I was split in two. Out in the world, I wore the smile everyone expected, but when I was alone, the emptiness crept in and swallowed everything. I tried what people recommended: therapy, meditation, anything to feel normal. But none of it reached that hollow place inside me. Then something unexpected happened. I stopped running from the dark, and when I finally faced it, I realized it wasn't out to destroy me. It held exactly what I'd been searching for. Carl Jung called it the shadow. Those parts of ourselves we repress, reject, or pretend aren't even there. The anger, the jealousy, the grief we never got to name. Modern psychology is catching up. Research on parts work, trauma, and emotional integration shows this. The more we try to exile these inner voices, the louder they become, and when we turn toward them, something remarkable happens. We don't just get relief, we get power. You don't need another morning routine or mindfulness app. You need something raw, something honest, something that doesn't flinch when things get ugly. We've built a culture that thrives on image and dies by repression. Smile for the selfie, suffer in silence, hustle harder, medicate the rage, drown the grief in productivity and protein powder. But those emotions you buried, they're still alive, still kicking under the floorboards. According to a widely cited behavioral study, most people, especially high achievers, struggle with imposter syndrome. Not because they're broken, but because they've pushed away parts of themselves. Your shame, your fear, your sudden unreasonable anger, that's your shadow knocking. Let's zoom out. We are burning out, and it's not for lack of trying. We journal, we do cold plunges, we chant mantras before bed, but the anxiety, still there. That deep, bone-level exhaustion, still there. Here's the hard truth. Most wellness advice skates across the surface. Gratitude lists and dopamine hacks are fine, but they won't touch the parts of you that have been screaming since childhood. The truth, the person who irritates you the most, might be a mirror, reflecting something you buried long ago. Some of the best trauma therapists and researchers are saying this out loud now. Resilience isn't about staying calm, it's about being real, with the stuff you're most afraid to feel. I'll put it plainly, the parts of you you've rejected, your anxiety, your rage, your grief, they're not here to destroy you. They've been holding the line in your absence. I spoke with someone who said, "I found a locked door inside myself. I opened it expecting monsters, but it was just me, waiting." This is where the work begins. Shadow work isn't about thinking positive or fixing what's wrong. It's about facing the hidden forces, shaping your life when you're not looking. The shadow doesn't hide in the obvious. It slips into your judgments, your triggers, your defensiveness. Try this. The next time something sets you off, a person, a comment, a memory, write it down. Don't analyze it yet. Just collect the data. I worked with a guy named Daniel who blew up every time someone was too slow. Turned out, it wasn't about them. It was about a younger version of himself who was never allowed to rest. Your overreactions are signposts, not flaws. Pay attention. This next step, it's uncomfortable, and that's why it works. Set aside the intellectualizing for a minute. Sit somewhere quiet. Visualize the part of you you've been avoiding, your fear, your anger, your deep sadness. Let it speak. Ask it, what are you trying to protect me from? What would happen if I listened to you? What do you want? Melissa had repressed her anger for decades. She thought it made her a good person, but when she finally let that anger speak, she heard something she never expected. "I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm here to protect you." Here's the part most people miss. You don't get rid of the shadow. You bring it back home. You find ways to embody what it's offering. Anger becomes boundaries. Grief becomes depth. Fear becomes intuition. Call it spiritual. Call it psychological. Call it whatever you want. But when your shadow stops fighting you and starts working with you, everything shifts. One man told me, "My anxiety didn't vanish, but now it talks to me like a friend. I know what it's trying to say. That's the work. That's the turning point. This isn't about feeling good all the time. It's about becoming real. Shadow work doesn't erase pain. It restores wholeness. And from that place, everything changes. Your clarity, your confidence, your energy, your voice. And if you feel like it, drop a comment. What's one part of you you've been afraid to face? We've all got shadows. It's time we stopped running from them